Right now at 6, a nonprofit faces funding cuts, how they're making up for the deficit.
And local organizations prepare for a potential federal funding freeze.
You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at 6.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us for News 8 Now at 6. I'm Emily Brown.
And I'm Ken Kozarowski. Trouble for a local group that helps victims of domestic and sexual abuse.
New Horizons Shelter and Outreach is facing a financial crisis. News 8 Now's Grace Monk has more from the newsroom. Grace.
Ken and Emily, the group needs to make up for a $337,000 cut in federal funding, and they're hoping to do that through fundraising. New Horizons provides resources to victims of domestic and sexual violence.
We help a little over 500 persons each year, and to those 500 persons, we provide about 10,000 or over 10,000 different services to them.
For over 20 years, the nonprofit has relied on federal grants to fund their services. In 2022, they received a surplus of short-term funding from the American Rescue Plan Act.
We knew that we would be facing a cut, but we really thought it would be like $75,000, and we thought, well, we can handle that.
They used the money to purchase supplies, provide utility assistance, and cover staff wages. When funding was cut last fall, the nonprofit had to make some tough decisions.
We lost $337,000, and so even though we were preparing for it years ahead because we knew that it was going to happen, we still had to cut 3.5 staff positions.
The cuts increased the workload for remaining staff members.
We help them with safety planning. We help them find housing, find employment, legal advocacy, support groups, that type of thing.
Next weekend, the nonprofit will hold their annual Galentine's Day brunch fundraiser. Organizers say the money raised at the event is more important than ever.
We're always looking for additional funding through grants, that type of thing. To this day, we still haven't been successful with finding additional fundings. That's kind of why fundraisers are so important to us, because it allows us to make up some of that money.
Last year, New Horizons raised $26,000.
Will we bring in $337,000 from one fundraiser? No, I wish we did, but it won't happen.
The fundraiser will take place on February 8th at the La Crescent Event Center. Tickets for the brunch can be purchased on New Horizons' website. Ken and Emily.
All right, Grace, thank you. And we're still watching that news out of D.C. tied to the federal funding freeze.
The White House has rescinded the controversial OMB memo that put a hold on grants and loans. But the White House also saying a freeze remains in effect. The reason, to give agencies time to review their programs. Meanwhile, the federal judge's pause on the freeze remains until Monday.
Wisconsin is joining other states in a lawsuit over the funding freeze policy. That freeze could impact things like rental assistance and Head Start child care programs. Governor Evers says the funding pause could have disastrous effects. Other states joining the lawsuit include New York, California, and Illinois.
Wisconsin Democratic Senator Tammy Baldwin is still reacting to the funding freeze. Here's what she had to say.
It created chaos. Our phones were ringing off the hook yesterday as news of the funding's halt spread.
Now, we did reach out to Republican Senator Ron Johnson's office for a comment. We are still waiting to hear back.
Local organizations continue to prepare for what's next. In La Crosse, Catholic Charities provides a safe and warm place for the homeless during the winter. Although they say they depend mostly on state grants, they're still monitoring the situation closely.
Our concern is about those average folks, and a lot of people we serve, again, are the working poor, those people that need that little extra help to stay out of poverty. Well, now if these funds are held up, will they fall into it? And then will they need the services of us and other nonprofits?
The center is developing backup plans to do what they can to ensure services continue.
Well, La Crescent is gearing up for some exciting changes. The city is receiving a state grant through the Active Transportation Program. It will help develop new transportation plans and enhance the 2017 Bicycle and Pedestrian Plan. Planning will start in April and continue through the rest of the year. The city's sustainability coordinator says the planning process is a community effort.
I think we don't want to predetermine that. I mean, that's part of the planning process is community input, community involvement.
The city has also gotten a $51,000 grant to install solar panels on the Aquatic Center.
Well, still enjoying some sunshine, and it may be late January, Greg, but it kind of feels more like we're mid to late March right now.
It's definitely March-like weather, too, and with no snow on the ground, it doesn't take much to turn the winds around, and especially no snow as you go even further west, to get these temperatures to rise pretty quickly, too. And we're going to see that on Thursday, but even this evening, today, despite a little bit of cool down, still very pleasant, and right now, really can't beat these conditions. These are higher than what our average high should be right now for the temperatures, but that's what we saw today, 46 in Prairie du Chien to 34 in Ladysmith. A little bit of snow still left in Eau Claire, but that's quite dwindling, so all areas will probably see even warmer conditions. That cold front that slid southwest is starting to work its way back as a warm front as another system approaches from the northwest, so that'll actually turn those winds around to the south after midnight. But very pleasant, really, conditions for the end of January. 28, 29 degrees for Eau Claire by 10 p.m. with a light wind, and very similar for La Crosse, getting back to 30 with a light southeast wind, too. Tonight's lows, actually, temperatures will probably drop off this evening, maybe just after midnight, and then start to rise. I think a lot of areas will be closer, in at least the southern half of the area, to freezing as you wake up, because that's going to lead to some record warm temperatures for some areas. And that means 50s are coming back at least one more day. We'll break down what it looks like beyond Thursday and that precipitation chance for this weekend a bit later.
All right. Thank you, Greg. Well, no word on what caused a fire at a Dollar General store in Blair. That store at 314 West Broadway Street. Police say the fire was spotted around 7 a.m. The store manager was opening up when he saw the flames.
Right now it's still under investigation. The state fire marshal has been contacted strictly because of the amount of loss to the contents, the dollar value. There's no foul play that's suspected at this time.
Crews say the fire caused some structural damage, everything inside a total loss.
Midtown Nutrition is hosting a fundraiser for the family of Justin Betts. Betts was allegedly shot and killed by Cody Allen outside Newey's Vogue Bar earlier this month. All proceeds will go to his family to help with funeral expenses and other needs as they navigate their loss. There are still other opportunities to donate if you missed the fundraiser.
People really wanted to contribute and weren't able to make it today. You can still stop by and drop something off, or there is a GoFundMe that I've shared on my Facebook page that the family is using to pay for funeral expenses.
Another fundraiser will also be held at Pizza Ranch on February 7th.
A bald eagle has the Wisconsin State Patrol and a passing motorist to thank for being rescued in La Crosse County. A trooper helped a motorist pick up the eagle that had been hit by a vehicle on I-90. They were able to transport the injured eagle to a local humane society for rehab treatment.
Well, if you ever thought about serving your community in a leadership role, now's your chance. Great Rivers United Way is hosting a training series. It's aimed at helping individuals develop the skills needed to serve on a local nonprofit board of directors. They're hosting a 5-week Learn to Lead training series at the Radisson Hotel.
I think it's generational as well. So there might be some adults, younger adults, who see board membership as something that their parents did or their grandparents did, and they don't necessarily see themselves in that role.
The training runs on Tuesdays at 4 p.m. until March 4th. It's free and registration closes this Friday. For more details, visit Great Rivers United Way's website.
A school bus driver arrested on charges of driving under the influence.
Hear from students as they describe the scary moments.
Wisconsin winters are no joke. Just ask Barry the bear. Every year he hibernates to escape the cold, but hibernating on an old lumpy mattress?
It's unbearable.
So Barry came to King's Furniture because right now you can trade in your old mattress for $100 towards a new one. Get this closeout therapeutic mattress and box spring for just $4.99 when you trade in your old mattress.
Well, now that's hibernation heaven.
Survive the winter and make your den a little comfier at King Furniture.
You're thinking about new windows and doors. I've been thinking about new windows and doors for over 40 years. You're thinking about the best window at the best price. I'm thinking about the best window at the best price for you. The best quality, installed by professional installers at a fair price. If you're planning new windows and doors, you owe it to yourself to contact the Board Store Home Improvements for a prompt free estimate. You'll be glad you did. Contact us today.
If you've been hurt in an accident, you need the experienced attorneys of Schwabel, Getz & Sieben.
After the accident, hiring Schwabel, Getz & Sieben was one of the best things I ever did.
They were thorough, compassionate, and just really made us feel at ease right away.
Jim always had a plan. He was always very thorough.
It was phenomenal. the level of service that I received.
I highly recommend Schwebel, Getz, and Sieben. They're the best.
Representing accident victims for over 50 years, Schwebel, Getz, and Sieben.
At US Cellular, you don't have to choose between a great deal on the phone you want and the phone plan that's right for you.
You can get both. 4 free phones of your choice and 4 lines for just $90.
Wow, kids, that's like us not having to choose between tickets to wrestling or that puppet musical.
We want a great phone and a great plan too, don't we, little guy?
Get both. 4 free phones of your choice plus 4 lines for $90. No trade-in needed. US Cellular, built for us.
A 72-year-old school bus driver arrested in Heartland, Wisconsin. Police say he was driving erratically and wouldn't let kids off the bus.
He faces multiple charges, including driving under the influence. Megan Lee spoke with some students on the bus who said it was a very scary incident.
What is going on?
Heartland Lakeside students were crying and screaming as they got off the bus.
Screaming, "Stop the bus, stop the bus, stop the bus."
Something didn't feel right on the bus ride home for 8th graders Jacora Reeves and Curlin Alvarez.
I was scared because he didn't stop at any of the first few stops, and I was scared that the other kids weren't going to get to go home.
And that's not all.
He was just like getting mad over little stuff.
Jacora called 911 when she noticed something was off with the route.
Bus driver 1 apparently didn't stop at the last 8 stops, and the students screaming in the background.
The district uses Dousman Transportation Incorporated for busing. The company confirming in an email to me that they're looking into an incident from today.
I was worried about everyone. I'm like, where did my brother go? And is this little girl hurt or something? Are all the kids off the bus?
Jacora's mom, Janisha Nita, is proud of how the girls handled the situation.
They did a good job seeing them work together in the way they took care of them babies. I was very happy.
However, she's not happy with the Heartland Lakeside District.
We should have been notified ASAP. I should have got a call from the principal. Anybody, school district, anybody should have called me to let me know what was going on with my kid.
Bus driver Walter Cunningham made his initial court appearance today. His bond was set at $1 million.
The district superintendent says she's disgusted and disheartened by the incident and reminding parents that student safety is a top priority.
We'll have more news ahead.
But first,
we got record weather. Excuse me. Above average temperatures are coming up, continue, but will they continue through the weekend? We'll break down how it looks for Thursday, but also through the weekend and those precipitation chances. That all coming up on your First One Weather Update after the break.
Here at Maxwell White, we know how valuable your time is. From issues with your hot water to slower clogged drains, our team is always on time with friendly service and solutions you can trust. Don't wait. Contact Maxwell White. Plumbing done right.
Live at Ho-Chunk Gaming, Richie McDonald, formerly of Lone Star.
Baby, I'm amazed by you.
Larry Stewart of Restless Heart. Tim Rushlow, formerly of Little Texas.
God bless Texas.
Together as the frontman at Ho-Chunk Gaming Black River Falls. Valentine's, February 14th. The music of Lone Star, Restless Heart, and Little Texas. Tickets now at Ticketmaster.com or Ho-Chunk Gaming Black River Falls. The frontman, Friday, February 14th. Must be 21 or over to attend.
Taco John's just married a taco with a quesadilla. Well, they're more like grilled all-white meat chicken and creamy fiesta sauce with melty, cheesy benefits. But OM Cheese, they're good together. The new OM Cheese Quesadilla Taco at Taco John's.
Everybody likes something for nothing. Now at Home Furniture, when you spend $4.99 or more for something, like this dining set, you'll pay nothing down, nothing for interest, nothing for sales tax, and pay nothing for shipping. Shop your favorite furniture and mattresses and get them with nothing down, nothing for interest, nothing for sales tax, and nothing for shipping. Now that's something. The Something for Nothing sale going on now at Home Furniture.
Get ready for the big game with Spectrum. Welcome more excitement into your home as you enjoy the best TV streaming experience. Spectrum brings your entire family together with the fastest, most reliable internet so everyone can enjoy all the sports and entertainment they love. Cheer on all your favorite players on football's biggest night. With the touch of a button, Spectrum puts you at the center of it all so you never miss a play. Get in the game and save with Spectrum Internet Premier for only $30 per month when bundled, plus a 3-year price guarantee. Call 1-877-959-1722.
Where there's a flooded basement, musty crawl space, or wood rot, there's an answer. American Waterworks. For more than 30 years, American Waterworks has been solving homeowners' toughest waterproofing problems. Schedule your free inspection and estimate today.
With a tankless system, you can have unlimited hot water whenever and for however long you need it. Upgrade to a tankless today and never be left without hot water again. Rely on Maxwell White, plumbing done right.
Yeah, this mild, more March-like weather will continue through the weekend. And I think next week we'll start coming back to where we should be, which is about the mid to upper 20s. But still, overall, even the weekend, minus the snow chance that we have, it's going to still be fairly nice temperatures too. So definitely enjoy it too as we go throughout. So we definitely have no snow cover on the ground, and if you look to the west, there's absolutely nothing too. And this helps to keep our, or at least get our temperatures up to the 50s when you have no snow cover around the area. But then you look out to the west, there's absolutely no snow cover all the way to South Dakota, parts of even North Dakota. You got to go well to the north to see much in the way of a snowpack. That allows our temperatures and even the air that originates from those areas to be quite warm or mild for this time of year, and that's what we're going to see here. So record temperatures with the winds turning around tomorrow, definitely going to be possible, 50s. We do have a little bit of a chance of rain or snow. I'll kind of briefly show where that is, and it's a very small portion of the viewing area that could see that Thursday night. Most of that will stay to the south with a system that's tracking to our south. Cooler on Friday behind this cold front coming through late tomorrow night, but we're talking back to the 40s, and then I mentioned that light snow opportunity coming this weekend too. High temperatures tomorrow, you're looking at really a lot of 50s overall, mid 50s potentially, up mid to upper 40s, so everyone will be maybe 20 to 25 degrees above average, and this includes some records going on with more of that. If we look at the record potential, it definitely looks like La Crosse is going to hit it. We already saw it earlier this week. Eau Claire may be getting close. They have less snow cover on the ground, so there's a good shot we might still see 50, but definitely everyone will have that potential. Then going into Friday, into Friday, and then we're going to see the lows drop back into the upper single digits, upper 20s, 30s, and then high temperatures behind the front, as I mentioned, a little bit cooler, but still, we're talking mid 40s, upper 40s, so not the 50s. Maybe about 5 to 10 degrees cooler with a north wind now and some cloud cover to contend with as that cold front slides to the south. Going into Saturday, we're looking at temperatures really, the highs basically coming back up about mid to upper 30s too. We do have that precipitation chance coming through, but still above average for all the locations and above freezing for most locations too. Now regarding that system to the south, it's quite impressive. We're going to drop a lot of rain to the south of the area, but it's going to get close as it gets Thursday night into early Friday, and that's like towards Prairie du Chien and just south in southern Wisconsin. Might see some precipitation Thursday night into early Friday. Everyone else will just stay dry. We'll just have cloud cover coming in. Then Friday, you see that wind's turning around to the north as that cold front slides south of the area. That'll get us a little bit cooler. And then that snow chance for Saturday, that system comes from the northwest, but it's not till the afternoon hours that we see a little bit of snow come through, really briefly right now. And it looks like the best shot for the snow coming is going to be mainly I-94 and north, but we'll see if that changes. That's your opportunity for some snow. And right now, the better shot to see at least 3 inches is still fairly low, but if you've got travel plans going to the northeast of the area, especially northeast Wisconsin, stay tuned for Saturday night. There could be some issues up there, but for our area, we'll have some light snow, but I don't expect too much in the way of accumulation with that. Otherwise, back to really average temperatures for next week with some opportunity for snow as we get closer to the midweek point. But really the main story is even through this weekend, you see 49 behind the system on Sunday. Mild to very warm conditions, minus a little bit of drop for Friday and a drop for Saturday.
Yeah, not too shabby at all.
Not at all.
All right, thank you, Greg. Coming up next in sports, the Badgers in the midst of a battle with Maryland. We got an update on how things are going. Plus, the UWL Eagles return to the hardwood later against Stout. Jacob has what you need to know entering tonight's matchup next.
Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions, your choice for quality, affordable windows, installed by our experienced team. Contact us or stop into our showroom today for your free estimate.
When I'm out in public and people ask me, like, how's the car business and how's Dahl to work for? And I'm a proud team member of Dahl Automotive. Been here 29 years, and I send all my friends and family here, so obviously I know that they're going to be taken care of. And that's why I love working at Dahl Automotive.
Your job title shouldn't define you, but in the job I'm running for, it should. I'm Brad Schimmel, and justice is my life's work. Helping Wisconsin's most vulnerable, stopping elder abuse, taking on human traffickers, putting pedophiles behind bars, and leading the Sexual Assault Kit Initiative, clearing 4,000 backlogged tests so survivors could finally get justice. For me, it's not a title. It's my mission statement.
For over 40 years, Lacrosse Glass and Overhead Door has been the go-to company for anything glass and door. We offer a large stock inventory of CEHI garage doors to help you find the perfect fit. As a locally owned business, we take pride in our work and always get the job done. From commercial glass and glazing to residential glass and CEHI garage doors, we have the experience and expertise to help you. Call or visit our website today.
My reputation is that people know I'm here for them, but I'm not going to guide them to the car that's going to make me the most money. I'm going to guide them to the car that best meets their needs, and they know I'm going to be fair with them. And that's why you should shop at Dahl Automotive.
Welcome to the Jennifer Hudson Show.
It's a choice I choose every day.
Feel joy. This is joy right here.
This room is just full of
love. Let me show you how we do it. I got a few ladies here that you have inspired. You did it! Don't you want to meet those heroes? Come on out here. It feels so good to just be in the presence of this joy.
Weekdays at 4 on News 8. Covering all the exciting action from your community. Here's News 8 Now Sports with Jacob Lenzendorf.
Well, the second round of WIAC hoops play gets going tonight as UWL will be taking on the UW Stout Blue Devils. At the halfway mark, the Eagle men are tied for first with Platteville in the top spot at 6-1 overall. UW Lacrosse enters tonight's matchup on a 5-game winning streak. And the UWL women will look for a stronger go-around this time around as they're 2-5 against league foes so far. They'll have their work cut out for them against Stout tonight as they are tied for first in the WIAC. Big one in the Big Ten happening right now in College Park. Wisconsin leads Maryland 15-14 at the under-12 media timeout. Badgers have won 5 of the last 6 matchups against the Terrapins. John Tonje leads UW with 5 points early in this one, and we'll have some highlights later for you at 10. And now it's time for everyone's favorite segment, the News 8 Play of the Week nominees. Lots of good stuff today, starting us off at number 1. You won't see many better individual sequences on a basketball court than this right here by Ava Fernholz. Killer crossover into the spin move and finish. The Blue Goals would take down Holman by 11. At number 2, after scoring a program record 45 last Saturday, Lewiston Altura's Zane Nelson hits this 3 on Tuesday, which would get him to 1,000 in his fantastic career. Cards picked up a big win at taking down Rush Pete by 3. Next up, this one sent into us, another area hooper joining the 1,000-point club for his career. That's Cameron Lipinski, also connecting from the corner to hit the milestone. Lipinski is averaging almost 23 a game as his Pirates are 16-1 after a big win last night. To number 4 we go. The Onalaska Co-op was down 4-1 last night. They would rattle off 4 straight goals, including the wrister by Jackson Egan, top shelf game winner. The result would mean a 3-way tie for first place in the MVC. And last but not least, Trayvon Thompson was absolutely throwing weight around at the Wisconsin High School powerlifting meet in Holman last weekend. That's 635 pounds right there, folks. Bar is literally bending. He finished with the highest total between squat, bench, and deadlift with 1,510 pounds. To cast your vote, head to news8000.com. Under the Sports tab, click on Play of the Week and choose your favorite. Voting will open shortly, and we'll let you know who wins on Friday during the 6 p.m. show. Guys,
Good ones this week.
Yeah.
635 pounds.
That's a lot.
As soon as that bar starts bending, you're like, that's pretty legit.
That's his workout for the week, right? You did that one squat, and you burned enough calories.
It's like 3.5 me's.
Yeah.
I looked it up. It's just unfathomable. So just an awesome submission right there. So we're glad we could get to that event as well. Kate was there last weekend. So cool stuff. Lots of great stuff to vote from as well. Milestones and throwing weight.
A good mix all around.
Definitely.
Thanks, Jacob.
All right, Greg has a final look at your forecast right after this.
Meeting you locally where you are online. Stay updated while you scroll. Follow us on Instagram at WKBT News 8.
To everyone who's hungry for something special,
Culver's is the place for us. Hi, what can I make fresh for you today? It's nice being greeted by people who are glad to see you. And I appreciate that they use real ingredients, like fresh beef and Wisconsin cheese. The frozen custard is so fresh and creamy, it tastes like it was made just for us. It's our pleasure. Just spending time with family, that's what mealtime at Culver's is all about.
from Wisconsin with love, welcome to Delicious!
Brad Schimmel. He wants to bring back the 1849 law that bans all abortions, with no exceptions for rape or incest. Schimmel gave plea deals to child molesters, let domestic abusers walk, with no jail time. And he's the one who let 6,000 rape kits sit untested for 2 years, while survivors waited for justice. That's Brad Schimmel. Too extreme for the Wisconsin Supreme Court.
It's that time of year. The chill is in the air. Are your floors freezing? Warm up your home with carpet from Sealands Carpetland in Coon Valley. We've got the coziest, most durable carpet for your home. Come in and check out our color options, styles, and patterns. We're happy to help you find just what you need to make your home warm and cozy. Sealands Carpetland in Coon Valley. Our #1 priority is you. Stop in today.
All right, mild conditions overnight. In fact, some areas might stay above freezing, so really quite nice conditions with light winds too as we go throughout. So enjoy these conditions. We got 50s tomorrow, potentially for some areas, record temps. We cool down a little bit Friday and Saturday with that snow chance coming through Saturday afternoon. So enjoy the stretch tomorrow.
Yeah, we're all going to wear shorts tomorrow, everyone, right?
It's great car wash weather.
Oh, yeah.
Good reminder.
Very true.
Yeah, I need one.
Thanks for joining us at 6.
We'll see you at 10.